Hi everyone, Alex Umansky, and in this video I'm going to discuss the Family Medical Leave Act, or otherwise called the FMLA. First, which employers or companies are covered under the FMLA? Any private employer with 50 or more employees in a 75-mile radius, and you must have 50 or more employees in at least 20 weeks in the current calendar year or the preceding calendar year. Any public, state, local, or federal government agency is covered under the FMLA regardless of the number of employees it employs, and any private or public or elementary school, regardless of the number of employees it has, is governed by the FMLA. An employee is covered under the FMLA if that employee has worked for at least 12 months, has worked for at least 1,250 hours, and that employee is entitled to 12 unpaid weeks time off. That's about 84 days. If that employee has a serious health condition which prevents them from completing the essential job functions. If that employee needs to care for their child, spouse, or parent who are ill. If that employee is pregnant or is about to give birth or does give birth, or for adoption or foster care issues. Employees are also entitled to 26 weeks off, unpaid, if the employee's child, parent, or spouse is an active military member who has a serious medical condition. An employer cannot interfere, a covered employer cannot interfere with an employee's request to take FMLA if they are covered under the statute. If you interfere, you subject yourself to a lawsuit. If an employee who takes FMLA leave, whether it's for the full amount or of 12 weeks or less, the employer cannot retaliate against that employee or they'll be subject to suit. That means when the employee returns, they must be put back to the same or equivalent job. And equivalent jobs means virtually identical, the same rate of pay, the same duties and responsibilities. The employer also cannot interrupt the health coverage, whether it's group or individual health coverage, while the employee is out on FMLA leave. So if you run a company with 50 or more employees and your employees are covered under the FMLA, make sure you do not retaliate against an employee, make sure you do not interfere with the employee. And you can find all information about the FMLA on the government website.